Hey boys, how's it going? My name is Rome, and welcome back to the column, the show where nobody writes, so I talk to the void for a while. I've been really struggling with uploading to this channel. Not for a lack of trying, of course. I recorded a few videos over the last year that I wanted to post, but didn't end up posting for some reason or another. But we're here. 3 more months and I'll have been doing YouTube full-time for 1 year. I wish there was more joy behind that statement, but I'm really not sure if I can turn this into something of long-term value. I know that comparison is the thief of joy, so I try my best to not compare myself to others, since it'll only lead to self-doubt and pity. But I'm not quite where I thought I'd be 1 year later. That's not to say that I didn't have a successful year or make any long-lasting memories. I did. I'm just not sure if it's sustainable is all. This is truly the one thing I would like to do right now. I love the fact that I get to make people laugh and bring some joy to a world that's full of hardship and unknowns. I've just been having the recurring thought lately that maybe I'm not talented enough to make that happen. It's been a hard year. I've dealt with a lot of personal issues that I have and have not spoken about. One of those being the passing of my grandmother. Now, I try not to delve too much into personal details on the main channel, as it's for laughs and feel-good moments. But it's been really hard. My grandmother was my biggest fan. She would cheer me on no matter what I chose, and always made me feel like I was the funniest person in the world. I mean, I have to thank her for being such a huge reason as to why I'm here today. One of my first YouTube donations that I ever got was from her during my subathon, since she couldn't figure out how to use Twitch. I go back there sometimes to remind myself why I do what I do. I think all I've ever wanted to do was make people laugh, sometimes to a fault. It caused me a lot of friendships and relationships in the past. Always pushing for the next burst of laughter, not knowing when to let it rest. And I think that's what causes a large portion of my own loneliness. I've always had a really hard time feeling a sense of belonging, even with large groups of people, and that's why I turned to the internet, to find my resting place. You know, a place where I can make people laugh, and to create a safe space for myself, and to express myself freely. But even I know that can be a bit much. That's why I made this channel. A break from the constant jokes and the silly interactions with you guys. I realize that this video covers some heavier themes, and for that I apologize. I've been wanting to make an upload to this channel for months now, and just couldn't find the courage to speak about what was on my mind. Every night I pray to something that I personally don't believe in, to give me just one chance to prove myself, to show everyone that I can do this, as it feels like it's what I was born to do. I'm not really sure if this is what I'll end up doing for my future. I hope I can. There is a point where I have to be realistic with myself and weigh my other options. On the other hand, aside from my personal issues that I've been dealing with, in regards to work, this is the happiest I've ever been. I may be a bit tired, and I'd like to explore other avenues of content, whether that be from horror-type content to IRL content. I don't think that's extremely viable right now, as my entire paycheck is dependent on one singular video game. But that's something hopefully I can look forward to in the future, barring this all pans out. I also have an extremely hard time putting myself out there. The only collaborative works I've done have been from others inviting me to collaborations. I don't think I've ever scheduled anything for myself. It's almost like there's this tiny dude in my head telling me I'll be wasting everybody's time, or I'll say something ignorant and find myself all alone again. But I'm trying my best to be better. 1% every day goes a long way. But that's gonna do it for me today, folks. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. Go outside and give your grandmother a hug for me. I'll see you all very soon.